first things first. Now, in this class we're going to create a website. This is going to be a website of your own creation. I'm not going to give you a subject or a topic or anything like that. You are going to decide what your website is going to be all about. So it should be about something that is of interest to you, that you want to work with for 14 weeks, which is the length of the semester. And what it involves, it will involve writing. So I'm going to talk about that in just a minute. And it will involve creating a sitemap. So that's the first thing that we're going to do. And so let me go and show you how to do that before everything else. Now, I'm just going to, since these are tutorial websites and I always use them for teaching purposes, I'm just going to replicate the site architecture of this website right here on this mind mapping software called MindMeister. So you can just join this with your social media account, no problem. It's free to do basic work. And so my site is called Kızgın Kedi, Angry Cat in Turkish. So I'm going to put the name right here. So I have made the decision that I'm going to be working on a site that is about an angry cat. Okay? Now, I have 4 pages. Homepage, sinirliyim, I'm nervous. Asabiyim, which is another way of saying I'm nervous in Turkish, both of these. And then mazeretim var means I have an excuse. So you just click on this and you write asabiyim, that's your first page. Then you go back here and you click again. Sinirliyim, that's your second page. One more. But there's also a 4th page, which is home, ana sayfa. So basically, what has happened here is that I have created this thing here. So I have a home page. I have a page which is all about food. The cat tries to get over his nervousness by eating a lot, by doing a lot of stretching exercises. But then also at the end, he tells us what it is that's pissing him off. So what's pissing him off is excessive social media usage and TV usage. Spending too much time in front of the screen is totally screwing him up, which is why he has to eat so much and why he has to keep doing these stretching exercises. That's basically the essence of this website. And there are alternatives to this website, and I'm going to get to those in just a minute when I'm talking about text. So this structure here I have now replicated here. So I can just write the content of this TV. One of these is about food and the other one is about, actually I think I got it in the wrong order. I think it's the other one, but doesn't really make a difference, does it? And then the home page is where you enter. Now my structure is very simple. I don't have any sub pages. Nothing comes down here, so it's just these 4 pages. However, a website could also be more complicated, in which case, for example, this one might have a sub page. So if I click here, it says add child. So that would be let's say social media. But then how about if I have another sub page? So I don't want to add child, I want to add a sibling, because I don't want this to have one more link. I want it to go down like this, so I just go like this, and I write TV. So if your website has sublinks to your pages, then this is how you do it. So the very first thing that we need to do in this class is to create, well, the very first thing we need to do is we need to decide what is this website going to be all about, and then in your head try to make categories, try to make a classification. How would I talk about this? How would I distribute it? How would I put it across many different pages or links, because that's how a website works. It's not just one page, a list. I mean, there are single page websites as well. We call them microsites. However, those also have links inside of them, so the internet works with links. So obviously the content that you are going to have to create is going to have links. So whatever the topic is, the angry cat is the topic, but I'm separating it into different things. I have the home page, but then everything else is separated, and that is how the site architecture is created. However, that's just the start, because then, and here I have the same exact structure on the left hand side here. This is a Google document. So the second thing I'm going to ask you to do is to actually sit down and start to write what is going to go into this website. Because here's the kicker. Now web design is a subcategory of graphic design. It's just basically just graphic design that is created on the internet, and graphic design works with text. If we don't have text, we can't design. It's as simple as that, because if we don't have text, then the whole purpose of graphic design is to convey the spoken word into a visual form, which means that we need text that we then typographically arrange in such a way that it actually conveys the way that we speak. So this is a bit complicated, I know. I will get to that as we go along, over and over, to explain to you exactly how that works. But now, there's no way that I could have put together such a page if I didn't have all of these text pieces. I need to have these text pieces before I can put together the page, or I need to have this amount of text before I can put this thing on the bottom. And then if we go to the food page, I need to have a headline, I need to have an introductory paragraph, and then I need to have photo captions about the food photographs that I have here. Yes? If we go to the stretching page, then again I need to have an introductory paragraph. I need to have a little headline for this particular thing that I'm showing here. I need to have another little caption. We call these little text captions. And then I need to have another one here and another one here. And if I don't have those, then I can't design this page. All I would have is 3 YouTube videos and a couple of boxes, and that would obviously not constitute a design. Same thing here. I need a headline, I need a subhead, then I need an introductory paragraph, then I have this little thing here, then I have another little piece of text that I put between 2 photographs. Now if I didn't have this piece of text, then I would have, what would I do? Would I butt these 2 photographs right up against each other? And also, if I didn't have any of this text, what would this page be all about? About a cat lying down and somebody holding a phone and somebody holding a TV remote? No, we need text. We need text in order to be able to structure a graphic design page. And then we have more text down here, and some of it is bigger because this is a subhead, and. So on this particular version of this tutorial website, this is the text I have. But then we also have another version where I'm actually starting out with an animation. But again, this is text. Psst. And are you one of the nervous ones? And then when we continue, then something else happens. And again, text, 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 and text. And this here is always the same text on every page. But then let's look at this one. Text, text, text. So what I did is site title, Angry Cat. I have slogans, lots of them, which some of them I use on one site and some of them I use on the other site. so I'm not using all of them on the same side. So it's a good idea to invent slogans. It's a good idea to invent snippets, little pieces of text that you can use here and there. And then on the home page I have an entry paragraph, so I wrote what that is. On the Synerlium page I have a headline, then I have the entry paragraph, then I have the captions, and so on and so forth. And then all of that I also structure as with, if you look here, you can format this text. So this is a heading 1. Let's see, all I'm using is heading 1s, but when I click on these, then I can also see that, or if I go here, then it will take me to wherever I need to go. So during the first couple of weeks of this class, what we are going to be working on is actually this thing right here that you're looking at right now. First, we're going to decide what kind of a site we're going to make. Then we're going to create a mind map that shows us the site architecture with the pages and the sub-pages. And then we're going to start filling in those pages and sub-pages with pieces of text, because unless we have those pieces of text, there is no way that we can actually graphic design as I just showed you right here. If I didn't have these pieces of text, then I would just have 3 photographs here, and that would be a photo album. It would not be a website. So text, text, text. Without that, nothing happens in graphic design. It's the most important component. So that was the start of this class, and I will see you in the next tutorial.